Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Affinity. I'm Tigorso, here with Giren, and we are starving. Like, I have no hunger left. So, hey, look at this! How convenient! Chinese fish and chips. So we are actually, where the Christmas stuff was. So like all the trees and presents and everything like that. It's been paved over, grassed over. And everything's been redone, so it's going to be like a shopping district, but this is one of the first places that's opened. So welcome to Chinese Fish and Chips. Please place your order. So 32 potatoes and 32 fish is 1 diamond. And so I think we just put like a thing in there. I'm going to do that, and then let's see, 32 fish and 32 potatoes. So one of these and one of these. Yummy, yay. And now, I want fish. So let's go ahead and sit on out here and enjoy the sunset. We're ravenously hungry. Aren't we, Bear? So hungry. And it's nighttime. Alright guys, so today we are going to be doing a little bit of just some more work out at the desert base. I got the sort of like cave hideaway taken care of for right now. So I've got a bed so we can set my spawn out there, so I don't have to worry about running back every time I die or something like that. I've got 41 torches, which isn't so bad, but I've got a bunch of wood, so I should be able to make a bunch of torches to sort of light up that area. Now, in the last video, I think I said that I was actually going to go into our sort of like video archives and find exactly how like big the the entrance was that I dug on last season of Affinity, but I didn't do that, and I'll probably do it another time. But we're just gonna wing it from now. Let's see. Alright, I have... my inventory is like hella full. Alright, no, I do have room for dirt. Okay. Let's go ahead and... whoa. Hella jump boost. Let's see. Where is the hip? No, not there. There we go. Got that down. And I got that down. Okay. Alright, so I've got 2 of my banners up here. Put the fish where it goes. I got 2 of my banners here. So we're gonna boop. And a boop. There we go. Alright, so now this is officially Tig's Tunnel of Dryness. Let's see, I'm just gonna punch this out. Yeah, of course, there's nothing behind it. Alright, so I'm not gonna do anything too super duper fancy. Just some iron to represent the iron door, and some cracked sandstone. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and remove this. And there we go. I might need to add a little bit, a little something more to it. It doesn't quite pop as much as Giren's does. I think I need some light next to it. That's alright, we can work on that in a little bit, but other than that, it looks to be about what I'm happy with. So let's head on back to the base. It's been very ghasty in here today, but otherwise I'm glad that we actually were able to get the last video out, and I'm glad that there wasn't any problems with it. I was really concerned about it. Giren obviously said that I shouldn't be, but you know, I was. Oh, there's the gas down there. But everything turned out alright, so I'm gonna keep recording the way that I have been, and I think everything's gonna be alright. But yeah, no, everything is working well. We did a test before we fired up this video, and all the audio and all the video looked good, so we're going ahead with recording. So hopefully that whole traumatic period of everything not working is behind us, and we're not gonna be like having any problems with that anymore. Oh, we're dying. So that's really good. But I was a little dismayed. I actually was reading some tech blogs, and it turns out that I just got the GTX 970, and apparently it doesn't actually have 4 gigabytes of video RAM like it's supposed to. Like there's 3.5, and then there's a half a gig that's sort of like sectioned off. It's like the little hand of memory. So I was reading about it, and I was reading this like the strong hand, yeah. And I was reading this like long technical paper, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. So I mean, it's not like, obviously it, like, the way that it was marketed was like super misleading, because it technically doesn't have 3.5, or it doesn't have 4 gigs. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. A lot of times, and I don't know how this is profitable, but a lot of times companies, especially like video card companies, will make like a processor, and then they'll just turn off cores to that processor and sell that processor for less. How that works, I have no idea. But yeah, it's just one of those things, and it's sort of like a similar situation, I guess, with the memory, because the controllers, it doesn't have as many cores or something, anyways. So it's like this big kerfluffle about it, and to be honest, I'm not really too worried about it. But it was kind of misleading for them to market it as 4 gigs. So I'm not upset, but I'm a little disappointed. But hopefully NVIDIA will make good on their customer relations and fix it. You know, maybe like I don't know, like a free game or something like that, or like a $20 refund, or I don't know, something simple like that would probably fix everything right up. Let's go ahead and dump out this inventory. Boom, 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 boom. No, wait, need those. And then let's see, this. Need to keep that. Don't need this, or these. Actually, these can go back in here. Alright, that looks good. So let's go ahead and go to the house real quick and set our spawn, so that way we don't have anything to worry about with like death and dying. Like, I logged into the server, and there's a creeper at the door. It was waiting. It was waiting for me to log in, and I was like, what? Creeper? There we go. Boop. There we go. And done. Alright. There we go. It's bare. Oh, we're the only ones on right now, huh? So we can actually make it day. Oh, look at that guy. He's sitting there waiting for us. Sucks sun, skeleton. Haha. Oh, he dropped a bow. Oh, there we go. Alright. So, there wasn't really a lot of sand to remove. Or there isn't a lot of sand to remove at this point, because there's a witch. Most everything has already been removed, because that's what I did in those failed episodes. So I probably won't be needing my shovel too much today, which is nice. But I will definitely be needing my pickaxe. And basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be skipping one step, and then going down and removing it just like this, and then trying to remove at an angle, because that's sort of like how I remember doing it last time, and it worked out pretty well. Which is sort of like the frustrating thing, because I want it to look like last time, but I winged it last time. And it was like, it came out so good. I was like, oh, this actually looks really good. I'm really happy with this. But I'm like, how did I do that? So like this time I'm like, well, I want it to look the same, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go at it and see what happens. So hopefully we get several things that that we got last time that I really, really liked. One of them was an open cave. The cave that we found inside when we sort of got down to where we wanted to be was really, really awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. And so, like, I had so many plans for it. Like, I was going to put in, like, a nuclear reactor, you know, quote unquote. It was just going to be for show. But, you know, that obviously never happened. But I had some really good ideas. So, obviously, we'll just sort of play with this as we discover what's going on. No! Sand! As we discover what's going on, you know, we'll just sort of play it. We'll just sort of play it by ear, because that's what Minecraft is all about. The whole randomly generated world and trying things out and seeing what you get and what you do with it is all fun and games. It's all part of the game. But speaking of Minecraft, we've actually been me and Garen have been playing around with a modded Minecraft. It's nothing like. It's not like a pack or anything like that. It's just something that we sort of whipped together. Like, we went to a couple different blogs and wikis, and we were like, all right, what's seems like a good mod that we would want to have. So we settled on a lot of I don't want to say this, like, world changing things. We didn't mod the game too much. We didn't want to add in like a ton of items or like a ton of complexity. It's just, at least right away. I mean, the thing is that with it being, you know, sort of like our thing, we can just add in and remove and, you know, whenever we want. So it's not too terrible. Obviously, we do have to be careful because sometimes like generation and things like that will break. Like we have plenty of biomes, I think is what it's called, and obviously if we were to remove the world, that might cause some problems. But for the most part, it's been really, really fun. We basically didn't add anything that had anything that looked like pipes or industrial motors and cogs and things like that, because that's not really something that we wanted. So any sort of like industrial craft stuff, you know, we just skipped right over it. But one of the things that Garen has really gotten into is the Thaumcraft. He's been doing lots of magic and stuff like that, which is actually pretty cool. But things like that are nice because it's sort of like an extension of the game, and it adds in some uniqueness. But there's some really cool stuff that you can get, and he's been researching and discovering. Yeah, obviously, level 10 Bear Wizard has to have magic, so it's really been working out well for him. He's really enjoyed it. So I feel like, you know, that was a really good add. It's getting really dark. There we go. All right, we're gonna have to do it like the last one. We're gonna have to open up the roof so that it's a good height. But yeah, that's been a lot of fun. So it's been really enjoyable. We had, like I said, we had the plenty of biomes, which has added in a lot of that exploratory feel that is really interesting. This is one of the reasons why we started playing Minecraft, for the exploration. There's that. We've got the Mo creatures, which adds in a bunch of creatures, which is nice. I mean, it adds some flavor, but you know, the enemies and stuff like that are probably the more interesting additions regarding that. Let's see. There's Thaumcraft and not really a whole much other than that. I can't really think of any other. Mariculture, yeah. So there's, like, you know, underwater stuff. So yeah, I mean, this is not like a ton of stuff, But it has been really, really interesting to see like the different things that people have come up with, and it's been a lot of fun. So that's what we've been doing the last couple days. And the reason why we've been doing that is because I finally sort of have the server set up again. So KigerCraft is on and ready to go, but right now it's being used to run our modded server right now, which we can just shut off and turn on the KigerCraft if we want, which we will be doing at a later date. But I still want to get like a solution going on for it, because right now it's just sitting on the floor with a cooling pad, so it's not. I hear a zombie. It's like hella close. So it's not like sitting actually like on the carpet. It actually has a cooling pad, so it can still breathe and stuff like that. But it's actually handling the modded really, really well. We haven't had any problems. This little, it's a little tiny HP laptop that's probably like 5, maybe 6 years old. It's like a Core 2 Duo. It's actually really impressive. It can actually run the servers and everything like that we want pretty well for us. So I'm very happy with it. I picked it up on eBay to use in college, and I think I spent like maybe $200 on it or something like that. It was real cheap for what it is, and it's been a great computer. It's still kicking and turning. I think the only upgrade I've made is the hard drive. I added in a hybrid solid state spinner drive, and it's worked out really, really well. I mean, I didn't really notice the difference, but other than that, it's all stock. It's got a memory upgrade. It's got like 3 gigs of memory, because it's only a 32-bit machine, so it doesn't actually have the ability to have more than 3.25 gigs of memory. So I would like to have more on there, but it's not gonna happen. So, but yeah, it's a hardy little machine. That's why when it makes me sad when people have like good machines, they're like, oh, it's so old. I'm like, that doesn't mean it's not any good. So it's something that I deal with all the time. And you know, it's like if you just have an older computer, it just needs to be taken care of well, and a good machine will last a good long time. So it's just one of the things. Remember, kids, just like cars, computers need to be taken care of. Just watch them, take care of them, and they'll be good for a good long time. Let's see. You feed them. Feed them, water them. Well, don't water your computers. That would be bad. Hashtag bad advice bears. Let me see. How far down are we? We are... Oh, we're only 41 down. We can go... We can go deeper. I'm all full. Let me go run up to the top. But yeah, that's what we've been doing for the most part. It's been pretty fun, modded Minecraft thing. We were really resistant to it for a really long time, so but we finally were like, yeah, you know, let's give it a try, see what happens. Let's see here. I can dump, yeah, right here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, it's because the machines really feel like it takes the core of the game and what we originally started playing Minecraft for, and just sort of sucks it out. So that's why the one rule that we had when we started doing the modded Minecraft was no pipes. No pipes, no machines, no computers. And like those computer core things, that was like, oh man, this is like the last thing I want. I mean, some people can find that cool, and that's totally fine, but that's not what we wanted. That's really not what we wanted. Yeah, well, that's different. Your Alembic is like an alchemy thing and not like a industrial thing, so... Yeah, no automation. We still want to play the game. And that's one of the things that, like, that's one of the philosophical things that we... exactly, that we disagree with some people, is that we don't like the idea of farms so much, like the iron farm and everything. I mean, to me, it just sort of feels like if you're not even going to go digging for iron, why are you playing? Like, it's just craft at that point. It's just asterisk craft. It's you're not even mining. It's like part of the game. So, craft. So, I personally like use those things as little as possible. Farms and things like that I do build, but not to get like hella stuff. I do them for a convenience, for like recording and stuff like that. Like if I wasn't recording, I wouldn't have like any farms at all, because I would just gather it myself. I mean, that's part of the game. So like I can't even remember the last time I went mining on Affinity, because I got a couple diamonds and then it was like, oh well, there's all this iron sitting here, so I guess I'll just take some. So, and I haven't even used it, so what are you gonna do? But other people like them, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not judging anybody, but I try and stay away from them as much as I possibly can. I do it for your guys' benefit. That's what I do, so you don't have to sit here and see me like do a whole bunch of boring stuff. But sometimes you do, because sometimes I like to, you know, use those things as great times to talk, like this, so we can talk about things that are going on and, you know, clear this stuff out and, you know, have adventures and do this together. Because the whole reason why we started doing videos and everything like that, for those of you who have been with us for a really long time, is we're here to share the experience. You know, we're here to have fun with you guys. So that's what we do. And that's what we enjoy. And thankfully, some of you guys find my boring ass. Except you, Dan. I don't know who's Dan. I'm glad that you guys find me interesting enough to keep coming back for video after video. So, you know, it really cheers me up when I see people come, make comments, and tell us how much they like our videos and things like that, because, you know, we never really expected it to be like that. So I'm super happy when that happens. Simple life, simple expectations. What are you gonna do? Too many kohai. Bear got so many kohai, he can't even acknowledge any of them. It's just what happens when you're a bear senpai. But yeah, so let's see what else was going on. Oh, there's the thing. Bear, you know the thing? Should I mention the thing? What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? I think Bear wants me to tell you. I think that's... I would like you guys to know, and you can leave all of your well wishes down in the comments, but on Thursday, the 29th of January, it's going to be a bear birthday. So this is sort of Gieran's birthday episode. So wish him all a happy birthday in the comments, because our favorite bear is getting born on that day. Well, he was born on that day. Not that he's getting born. But yeah, that's it. It's bear birthday. So wish him a happy birthday. I'm sure that he will love all of the attention and everything from everybody wishing him a happy birthday. Secretly though, I think he'll hate it. But yeah, do it anyways for the bear. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This is a pretty basic episode. Still getting back into the swing of things after everything that happened. So this is pseudo practice for all that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us for another episode on Affinity. I don't have a date for you yet on when we will start recording Kiger again, but it should be coming sometime soon, hopefully. You teach them all a lesson by going caving. That's such a bear thing to say. But yeah, so that will be coming soon. And then I guess, would you guys care to see like our modded episode? I think, actually, you know what? That brings me to another point. I think in another episode that we ended up losing, I asked if there were any games or anything that you guys would enjoy seeing. I did get a bunch of stuff on Steam, so if you guys have any suggestions, you can go to my Steam profile, look at games, and I can play it, at least for, you know, a couple episodes or something like that. Because I have, oh my gosh, I had this thing the other day that told me that my Steam profile would take 2,800 days in order to play every Dark Souls 2 videos. No. It would take 2,000 or 200 some days in order for me to finish every single game in my game library. And I was like, oh god. I have almost 150 games that I've collected, and my completion rate is pathetic. Like, literally, like, I buy games just so they can like sit on my digital Steam shelf, and then I never play them. I'm such a bad gamer. But anyways, yeah, I should be able to find me on Steam. My Steam user ID is Tigorso, just like it normally would be. So check out anything you guys would be interested in. Obviously, we have complete veto power, so if I don't want to play it, I'm not going to. But you guys are free to make suggestions on what you would be interested in. So do that, and then obviously leave us a comment, leave us a like. If you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. You know, join our fun and misadventures on all of the Minecraftiness, and we'll see you next time. Take care.